Ah, that's the stuff. Oh, sorry, didn't see you there. I was busy admiring my Europa Universalis 5 save game with my union with France and formed Great Britain after winning the 100 Years' War. Oh, what's that? You want to know how I did it? Well, you know, it's mostly patience. Go on, son! Have him! Have him! Go on! You just have to manage things really carefully, you know? Go on, take the siege over the walls of Paris! Some things they just slot into place. Ah, oh, you idiots, you've gone the wrong way! But sure, I guess I could take you on a little journey of how I won the 100 Years' War as England. On a real note, if you want to see more EU5 content, then make sure to like the video and subscribe. You have come to the right place. I'm tempted to turn this one into a colonial adventure, so if that's something you want to see, make sure to leave a comment down below. Let's get right into it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to England in Europa Universalis 5. That's right, embargo is lifted. Welcome to the new age. No longer do we play EU4 around here. Yeah, so England, our situation is decent. Let me show you around. First up, we do have Magna Carta, which means that we get more individualism and free subjects, but the nobility have slightly more power. But we do, on the bright side, get more base support in our parliament. We have manorial courts, royal marriage rights, fortification licenses. If you don't know anything about EU5, that's fine. In my opinion, there's a lot good and a lot bad about this game. The best way to enjoy EU5 is to just go with vibes. That's it. You do things that you think will be fun versus trying to min-max the numbers. Obviously, you can if you want to min-max the numbers, but I find myself getting frustrated. This is interesting. Nobles levy size and combat efficiency I like. What else do we have here that could be problematic? I don't see anything that's too problematic here. In fact, let's start handing out some of these things. Like, I want to give out peasants levy size and get some more levy combat efficiency. I think that'd be nice. What do we have here? What laws can we codify? Let's get regulated export, and we can get ourselves a government reform or a crown reform. Let's see. Autocracy is probably the best thing we can get here. Get that crown power up early. And we do not have good crown power. It is a little bit rough. Who's our king? Edward III. And our son, the Viscount Edward, presumably going to be Edward IV. Okay. We have a lot of forts, but I think, well, probably a good idea to keep the forts now. Given what we know is going to happen in terms of the 100 Years' War. All right, I want to get going as soon as possible, so I'm going to forego traditional opening moves here, and instead, let's just focus on getting our legitimacy up. Our stability is not great either, to be honest. Tell you what, there's a lot more echo in the sounds. I kind of like that. All right, automation-wise, we are going to go ahead and replace admirals and generals because I don't have to deal with that. Rivals, France is already a rival. Scotland, who else do we rival? Let's go for the Danes. You know, you never know what they're going to do. All right, let's get cozy with the Castilians. And I want to start integrating this lot later on, so we're going to need some opinions improvement with them. All right, let's get cracking. Now, first thing, get ready for it. And that's not what I was expecting, but towering apartments. Let's get that. Grand apartment, local crown power. Yes, please. There we go. We are going to defy the French king and make preparations to invade France because, of course, we're going to be trying to create the Angevin Empire. We are going to try and bring the throne of France together. There we go. Crown of France. Not gonna lie, I was a little bit concerned the 100 Years' War was not going to fire. Oh my god, they declared war instantly. Okay. Wasn't expecting that one. Okay. Let's raise our levies. I guess we're fine in France. Okay. Sure, that's fine. We can just fight the French immediately. Yep, that's fine. I need marketplaces. We need trade, damn it. Let's put up a lot of our spending. Oh boy. Oh dear, oh dear. This is fine. All right, let's just select everyone, especially these 3 guys in the 8th Army. Good to see you, boys. Glad you turned up. Okay, let's start marching everyone over here. You can't run, boys. Okay, I might have raised you up prematurely. Okay, so 16,000 men there. Let's also get our navies together. We're gonna have to make a couple of trips here. What's the transport capacity, you lot, I wonder? 6,000. And how many men do we have standing there? 5,000, that works. Yeah, I think we land the majority of the men there, and then the rest of them are going to be in Aquitaine doing hit and run tactics. Okay, off we go to I was about to say to Montreal. Okay, get there quickly, please. There we go. Now, as much as I really don't want to give the lords more power, I kind of want primacy and ability to give that more discipline. Again, it gives the nobility way more power and makes it incredibly expensive to revoke any of these things, but I think it is important. In the meantime, do I want to hand out any of these? Get some increased trade capacity is probably a good idea. I've just been interrupted very, very quickly. I kind of want to give this. Let's not do anything too dramatic, given that we're in the midst of a war. Okay, let's have a look. How are we getting on? Stats-wise, we have more discipline, more tactics, and slightly better morale. Nice, that's a good start. Okay, I need to make sure these guys are all gathering food together. We need to secure our supply lines from behind us. We are now. Okay, this is good. This is fine. Everything's fine. Are they massing down south? Yeah, so what are the numbers differences? They have 132,000 men. So problematic. Okay, we've got to think about the food situation. We really got to think about the food situation. Okay, we stack wiped an army. That counts. Huge victories. We need to retreat a little bit. So you're running out of food. 10 warbows. The warbows are rough. There is no food in this province. Okay. Let's go get food. So go up there and take that province. And the hope is that that'll secure us. Oh, the French! Okay, they have cavalry in the field. That's not good. But they've overstacked one flank. I think we should be okay. I mean, they have roughly the same discipline as we do. Yeah, that's a good victory there. Yeah, this food situation is kind of punishing. Let's go to the political map mode. I find this a lot easier to see. What do you think of the political map mode? Some people hate it. Some people love it. This is the strategic map mode, which could be quite useful. Look, at least we have food now. Oh no, they're going to take our food from us. The English longbows are fighting, like, they're trying to not starve to death more than they are fighting for king and country, yeah. Well, I suppose, to be fair, that's kind of the main way of fighting, isn't it? Alright, that should be another victory there. Okay. Now, the problem is they could just be hiding in any sort of woods here. How is Aquitaine doing? Not great. Hang on a second. That's a navy. They're trying to land on me. That's illegal. Alright, let's send the 16,000 men to go help. Ooh, okay, that should be fine to fight. Okay, we're good, we're good. Embark those men, and let's go down south here. I'll try and protect Aquitaine at the same time. Did not see those men coming. That's okay, we won, I think. Alright, so now 16,000 men have just arrived over here. We've got to be, the problem is we've got to sort of be careful of all fronts. Okay, so that's a quick stack right there. So you're fighting in 2 days. When am I going to get there? 18th of December, okay. We're actually going to get there first. Okay, good. That should help even things out. They're going to take me in Amiens? They are. Glad I saw that coming. All right, won a battle down here. This is dicey, man. Where are you going? I'm trying to protect these Aquitanian troops, man. Where are you going? Riberac. When are you getting there? Can you not see them? I don't think you can. 25th. Okay, you know what? Let's just focus on what I know. And what I know is that we need to fight this lot. Okay, and this battle is essentially done already. Oh, that's a couple of good battles there. They're retreating into me. Yep. As planned. I am a tactical genius. We know this. It helps that the warbows are just really good. And obviously us rolling a 1 isn't so good. We have special English warbows, which have a lot more initiative, which means they actually take the field a lot faster. See how this guy's trying to get to the field, but he can't because our wardos are there? There you go. Look at that. Destroy him. So provided the armies aren't like ridiculously numerically superior to us, we should be okay. What does this do? Crown power, month of religious. Okay, so it's going to piss off the Pope, but it gives us more crown power. We are absolutely doing that. And let's not neglect over here. Do I want to improve? Frankly, your talents are really not great. The cabinet is not great. Okay, here's what we want to do. Increase province control in Norfolk. It's actually a very populous area for us. It's going to be very valuable. RGO-wise, this is wheat. Not useful, not useful, not useful. There's saffron around here somewhere. Yeah, there you go. That's not too bad. To be fair, horses are close by. We'll grab some of those. A little bit of salt. There you go. Grab some of that. And then saffron is very valuable and very close by. And then iron is going to be really good for us when we're expanding our buildings. And then I think the other stuff will have to wait. How little diplomatic spending can I get away with? That's the question. I don't want to go into debt, but I also need to be spending money. The daily struggles of living in a modern society. Okay. This is going fine down here. You know, if you ignore the measles that's present. That's less good. I'm just kind of nervous about expanding too fast. I wouldn't mind doing this. Oh, there we go. See? So we're going to have eyes on these things. They're very sneaky, this lot. Nice. Another victory. I also do need to make sure that they're not just going to land on me. I'm really liking the asymmetrical warfare I got going on down here. We already have 54%. How much more war score can we get? I mean, most of it's from battles. We have ticking war score right now. What would the AI suggest that we do? Take kind of bits and pieces of land. 26%. Okay. I need to take some of these forts. I mean, if I look at the conditions for, like, ending the 100 Years' War, I need to enforce my union with France. So to claim the throne of France, I need to control Paris. And I need to have 15% of France itself. Okay. Ooh, that seems like a nice little army to fight. Oh, because they're retreating up here. That's amusing. Look at that. I'm kind of nervous because I don't see any French troops down here. What's this? Rapprochement with the Lordship of Man. Sir Andrew of Man, and the skilled English minister who's employed in the Manx court. Well, that's an appropriately named individual. What does he want? Better relations? Yeah, well, we could do that. Rapprochement. Let's do that. We'll be friends. Oh, God. Got to give the Lord a lot of money. Okay, we can't stay in this war forever. That was incredibly painful. You see, look. Instantly take to the fields. That's the benefit of the warbows. Okay, this is actually a lot worse of a battle for us, but I can't leave the siege. We'll still be fine. We'll win it. But I'm just... I don't know. I don't know about this whole French adventure. I mean, the South are having a great time. They're really... There's no enemies here. They're just balling. Come on, 28%, please. How many Frenchmen have we killed? 55,000. We've lost 22,000 ourselves, but that is mental. That's a good day at the office. That's a good innings. Who's upset? The clergy. That's fine. Don't care about them anyway. I don't want to commit to trying to take any of these forts down here. I don't think it's a good idea. Having said that, am I going to get a better opportunity to duff up France? Like, surely they're going to get stronger. You know what I mean? They keep on trying to go for my supply lines, so they're going for Boulogne-sur-Mer. I could probably nick a couple of his vassals, but then my diplomatic capacity... Nope, I can't do that. Diplomatic capacity is way... Okay. I need to start annexing people. Nice! Siege of Amiens is successful. Now, ideally, I want to take some land. I mean, I need to take the coastline. I mean, this would be the ideal. They got too much war enthusiasm. I can knock them down. That's fine. It's one of those nasty situations where I don't want to be in this war, but I can't leave. How are our supply lines when we're sieging on Beauvais? Okay, we're fine. Okay, let's go for La Rochelle. And obviously, we'll make sure to blockade it. Should make life a little easier. And then we're going to use this 7k as a fighting 7k just to take out any French troops that turn up. I think it's a good plan. Oh, we can take another technology. We need that institution growth. That'll be very useful. What's our ticking war score? Okay, it's going up. Yeah, I think we need to take close to 100% in this first war. I think so. We don't have any antagonism. France is in a bad situation, and that could very easily change if they start to annex their troops. Sorry, their like underlings. Smallpox that's appeared and disappeared. We're good. Wait, the Black Death. Okay, no, we gotta start building some hospitals. See, this is the problem. The benefit of hindsight, I'd get flashed back in time, and then I'd forget all of my historical knowledge. The kind of person to get flashed back to, like, what is it, 1666 and forget about the fire of London. Just didn't warn people. To be fair, it wasn't actually that deadly. What was deadly is a smaller fire on the London Bridge itself, which is lesser known. I think, 13 people died in the Great Fire of London? Really not as many as you'd think, given the name. But the fire on London Bridge killed way more people. And that's because a lot of the vendors, so people used to live on London Bridge, right? I say live. Well, yeah, they did. They used to sleep there. There was vendors there. People used to hawk baubles and stuff there. It was a very vibrant place. And so there was a fire on one end, and then there was a fire on the other end. And then it started to obviously spread inwards. And you had two choices, either burn to death, or if you are a peasant in London at the time, most likely you couldn't swim even though the Thames is right there, you can jump in and try your luck. And that's what a lot of them did. And unfortunately, it did not go well for them. Either group. Nice. Beauvais is successful. Ooh, that's a big battle. Let's see. Can we get there to reinforce? We should still win that. I'm not happy about it. Yeah, cool. Ooh, we can call up the parliament. We should probably do that. What do we have here? Increase types of subjects, not great. Expand officer lists. Don't hate it. Reputation, not great. Gravel network's quite nice, but we're quite heavily towards decentralization right now, which actually I really need to solve. But I don't like any of these. Let's get a promote member of clergy, I guess. No, actually, increased ties to neighbors. That one's going to pass without me doing anything. Oh, dear. A papal notary alleges that King Edward II Plantagenet, our former king, was brutally murdered by the vile Mortimer dynasty. Oh, my God. First, reports his late majesty successfully escaped captivity and took refuge, and has been living out his days as a monk. Oh, my God. The king himself met with a certain William the Welshman, who's some believed to have been his exiled father in disguise. That's very cool. I want more legitimacy, so let's allow the rumors to ferment. Not sure why it makes us more legitimate that our father didn't die, but hey, we won the Siege of La Rochelle, so we move on to the next thing. Yeah, look how much stuff we can take now. Do I want to take stuff from Normandy? I mean, the normal coast would be good, but I love direct control. So again, this is where I come into the concept in EU5 of what is good gameplay versus what I want to do and what I find fun. What is good to do is to have a series of vassals and such. What is more fun for me is trying to control the coast of Normandy. So I think that's what we're going to try and do. Now, I think we're getting a little bit lucky here. Well, less lucky, but fortunate is maybe another way to say it. That The French vassals seem malcontented. They don't seem to be wanting to help out at all. So what we're going to do is we are going to run and dive on Normandy. Because I want Rouen. You see that? They're over there just kind of chilling. And that's because they're disloyal. Parliament's in session. I could ask for a law change here. Oh, this could be... Okay, let's start thinking here. Okay, what are our problems? Feudal administration. That gives us progress to decentralization, which I don't like. Efficiency to cabinet, I do like. So let's use the... I've never actually done this before in EU5, which I probably should. Let's use this to get a law change. We don't need a casus belli right now. We don't need more levies, because we're not going to war, not raising anything. But we can get a law change. What do I hate? Aristocratic court gives them more that's not terrible. Distribution of power. Now this is the thing. This gives us monthly legitimacy and increases our maximum tax at the cost of crown power. The thing is as well, much as I want to go to this. Oh, this is crown power plus 20% and maximum tax 5. But it is unique. So I lose my 5% max tax, which not great to be honest. But I get more crown power, which is pretty great. That would solve a lot of our problems. And increase our trade income. You know what? Minus like a 43% crown power swing is kind of huge. So we are going to go for favor of the ruler. And we'll swing this just to make sure we don't lose the stability. There you go. Okay, I do want to go and check to see if you are going to do anything. Oof. Too many relations being over the limit. Means we've got to increase our diplomatic spending. Just a tad. And let's just increase this to the point where we're starting to get inflation. I would much rather do that. You see how much Aquitaine's giving us is very much useful to have vassals. But I want to paint the map, damn it. That's why I have this game. Okay, that's less good. You have not got a good route for food, so let's see what we can do about that. Siege of Paris is done. Nice. All right, nice. Okay, so we've secured our little food lines here. It's kind of important. Oh, God, new outbreak. 60,000 Frenchmen lie dead. Ooh, what's this? In the face of continued hostilities, the Kingdom of France, King Edward has decided to close all of the alien priories in England. Oh, seize it for the crown. I get a lot of money. France gains minus 25 spy network, and our clergy doesn't like us. Or we get more communalism, or the clergy gets the money. I'll take that. We have hospitals to build. All right, let's keep on making sure our food lines are secured. Oh, these are the 3 men. How many men live on Jersey? 3,000. It's 3 of you. Well done, lads. You go back to the fields. You did good. Ah, the Stannery law. Thanks, John. Oh, those abilities are very high for John. Wait a second. This is Henry II, who has 37 in military and 27 in admin. The man who founded the Angevin Empire. Paradox, are you okay? That's insane. That is ridiculous. The Lionheart has 42, 51, 71. You're telling me Richard the Lionheart, who got captured all the way up from the Crusade, has a higher admin skill than Henry II. John has 50 and Henry II has 27. John has 72. John has more military skill than Richard the Lionheart. Not that it matters necessarily. I'm just mad about it. All right, King John Lackland granted the Charter liberties. Pass it, and in the bottom left, they will lose 10 control. Frankly, I don't think I have control over those areas anyway. No, I don't. So just pass it. It doesn't hurt me. All right, lads, you are absolutely gonna have to. You're gonna starve soon. So let's start hustling, huh? Do you have any cities that are unguarded by forts? No. Oh, there's one here. Scholasticism is done. Let's grab diplomatic capacity. We'll get some cultural tradition and then some stability investment. I think those are all good things to have. All right, what we're going to do is we are going to put these 4,000 men on Rouen, and they have instantly merged together. That's not what I wanted. Go gather food. Ah, Siege of Rouen is done. Nice. Ah, Stannery Court. I do not like Stannery Courts, and I'll show you why. It gives the burghers and the peasants power, which isn't good, but worst of all, minus 25% max control is horrible. What isn't horrible is winning the Siege of Rouen. All right, so we can take these provinces. How's the antagonism? It's not great. Not gonna lie to you, not great. All right, I can take Amiens as well. That's another fort. Or would I? I think if I just if I just want forts, right? Here's what I do: grab this fort, grab that because I can control it. Anything on this top coast gets taken. Rouen as a fort gets taken. Over here, you will get taken, and Caen gets taken as well. I think that's a good sort of start. I think it's a very good start. We only take a little bit of money. Boom! Peace! Our first peace deal is done. See all this beautiful control that's about to disappear? So what percentage do we have of France, do you think, right now? That's the question I want to know. All right, let's disband our levies. And let's gather up our navies. Let's get you to patrol the sea over. Honestly, just build up over here. Let's start over here. We need to build up our maritime presence. Oh boy, that's a lot of Stannery courts. Should not have let them do that. Our War of Independence against England resulted in a civil war when King Edward III decided to covertly support the claim of King Edward de Balliol to the Alban throne in exchange for future territorial concessions. The treaty may not be enforceable, so Edward no longer in charge. Let's see if we can do that. Enforce it. They declined it. Does that give me claims? It should give me claims on them. I'm kind of mad that it doesn't. Can I not? I should absolutely have claims for that. All right, and let us start integrating these provinces. It's going to take a little while. How long is it going to take? 64, so about 20 years or so. Not great, not fantastic, but not terrible either. In the meantime, again, we're going to just keep on building those hospitals. In fact, let's prioritize wherever has the most people, like Norwich. Just, I have a hunch, you know? All right, let's keep improving my opinions with people in Wales as much as I really don't want to. Now, our tax base is not going to increase by building hospitals, but I assure you this is a good idea. And the AI is not using all of the available trade. Okay, so I've got the London trade market automated, but the AI is not using all of the trade. So what I like to do is just focus on some exports, like particularly the fine cloth stuff. I think those are imports. I mean, exporting, yeah, let's export some of that. Literally, exporting any saffron would be really good for us. And you can see it gets locked here. And they were instantly bad trades. Cool. Asian Renaissance. What do we want? Thirst for knowledge, max literacy, legislative efficiency. Do you like that? Proximity cost minus 2.5%. That is quite nice. I don't really rate these. I mean, levy size plus 10% is very good. And combat efficiency. Yeah, we'll go military. It's what has to happen. It's who I am. It's who I'll always be. Ooh, follows on quality or quantity? We're currently 20 towards quality. So we're improving towards quality, or we can go towards offense and defense. Let's go for more quality. That's what saved us in this previous war. I mean, the English warbows are very good. Remember what I said about not knowing specific dates? That's continued. I can't remember when the Black Death is. Genuinely I cannot remember. So I know, I'm going to sound like a madman to my people, because I'm like, I know this is coming. And they're like, what? Like, the Black Death. What's the Black Death? When is it gonna happen? Who knows? Let's just start pumping up our stability. What? I got excommunicated. Oh no. Don't actually know what that means. Obviously I know what the word means, but functionally. How bad is that? The Pope declaring me as a rival is never a good thing, is it? Hugo Filius Rogerus. Oh, I wonder why. I wonder why, I wonder why I got excommunicated, buddy. What can I do? Covertly. I mean, I can assassinate character. I did that once in one of my first games as Austria. I realized that if I assassinated the ruler of Bavaria, I would become the Holy Roman Emperor. So I did it. Turns out that gives you minus 50 diplomatic reputation forever, pretty well, for 50 years or something like that. People don't really like that. Disease resistance plus 10% might not sound like much, but I think it's still worth it. We have, like, some control over this area. Look at that. 50% control, max control is really good. Why is it so good? Proximity cost, right? Yeah, see? Taking the northern coast. That's what I want. What's this? Ooh, Order of the Garter. Inspired by the legendary Arthurian Knights of the Round Table, King Edward expects to form his own legendary brotherhood of knights. Honor destitute veterans. Arms knights. That's going to prop promotion speed. Peasant estates are happier. Patron of the arts. Burghers. Possible numbers of artists plus one's not terrible. Start the game this early. Holy Brotherhood. Clergy institution growth. Stranger Knights. Diplomatic reputation. Maximum diplomats and counter-espionage. Versus Knights Companion. Efficiency of our cabinet, nobility, nobles power. Oh man, I think that just sounds cool though, doesn't it? The closest companions. I know it makes the nobles more loyal, more like powerful. Oh, go on then, it'll be fun. Bad idea, but I'm up for it. How much does it cost? So my glass is making this more expensive. I can build a glass guild. That'll help drop the cost down of the hospitals. When is the Black Death? I could Google it, but it feels like cheating. And when's our truce with France? That's another thing. 5 years. Okay. Now, they are going to outscale me in those 5 years, but I'm betting that I can do better than them defending against the Black Death. Also, let's get some more traditional galleys. Given that we're an island nation, that seems like a good idea, you know? Plus, it'll help with the maritime presence. I don't know how much these help with the maritime presence exactly. 0.08. There's a smallpox outbreak. Wow, that's a pretty powerful one. But we do have okay disease resistance, I guess, in London. See, look, if smallpox has killed 60,000 people, 70,000 people just in the capital, what the hell do you think is going to happen to the Black Death? Oh, conduct a census. Yeah, let's increase our population just before the Black Death hits. I think that's a good idea. All right, 50.13%. That's fine. It just needs to be over 50%. If it's over 50%, it's fine. It's not like a percentage chance thing. They are literally voting on it. Oh, right. Being I was like, why is my prestige so bad? Being excommunicated, not great. What's this? Henry Yavel. Who is that? English architect who took part in the construction and renovation of the 7 important buildings. Yeah, go on then. Let's bring him in. Part of the peasants. He's prominent. He's also a zealot. Oh, I can ennoble him. That's cool. No, I can do that. Excellent. So we've conducted a census, which has increased our population. And as much as I'd love to ally with Castile now that our guy's coming home, I just don't think that we have the facilities for it. Like, the diplomatic facilities. See, would you even ally me? Wow, okay, you just do not like me. Oh, yeah, the excommunication thing. I don't know why I keep on forgetting this. Being excommunicated is not like a chill thing. That's a very bad thing to happen to you. I don't like the idea of him being close to Richard the Lionheart. Who's my heir? Let's see. Are you any good? Where are you? Children? Viscount? Oh, he's not bad, you know. He's got balance. He's shrewd. Good job, lad. Good job. Well done. I'm proud of you. Probably should have given him an expensive education, but, you know. I needed... Sorry, son. I couldn't invest in your education. I needed the salt mines. Yes, please. Cry more. It gives me more salt. We can sell that on the London market. Well done, boy. Ah, Black Death. See? 1346. I knew it. Ooh, this is going to destroy my sink port. But I like my sink port. Don't do that. Have the ports refurbished. Okay, it's expensive. Well, now we can't afford our hospitals. Sorry, guys, you don't get a hospital. We had a port that I had to venerate. My bad. Okay, so Black Death is starting from over there. We still have some time to build more hospitals. I'm not going to build one in Coventry. I think that's a bit of a waste. No offense if you come from Coventry. It's sort of hard to not take offense to that. I have just doomed your entire town. But that's okay. I might try, if I could try and procure remedies. I know that they're like baubles, right? But this is going to give me more stability to be able to do things to fight off the Black Death. That's why I'm like sort of diving headfirst into the stability side of things. Like ideally, all of the French nobility get killed by the Black Death, and then I'm fine, because then we're the only sort of legitimate rulers of France left. That would be the ideal. Don't think it's going to happen, though. Alright, let's build some of these in like places like Rouen. Oh, it's arrived in Pest. I will be isolating the country immediately. That's going to tank our economy. But that's, again... Oh, it's... where is it? It's inside our country. How? Where? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, God. Okay. We can expel the sick, right? That's going to get rid of them. Well, that means I can build pest houses, which increases disease resistance by 30% at the cost of unrest. Let's do that. Expel the sick. Get rid of them. Don't want them anymore. Sponsoring mass forgiveness reduces your disease resistance. Okay, pest house. Nice. Building them in the highest population centers. So 3.96 million. Okay, it's already in London. It's already in London. I can move the court into hiding. No, that's fine. They'll survive. Control the food market. That's going to stop me exporting food. I think it's okay. I don't need to do that. Isolate the country. I don't think it's going to do anything for me. We can try and find the culprits, which makes us less tolerant. But it does give us some stability. So let's do that. I'm hearing horrible noises people are throwing out. This is... Paradox, you need to go this realistic, buddy. This is unnecessary. Okay, we're actually going to whack up our inflation. We'll go to like 5 inflation, I think. Let's get a little bit of money in. Just to keep building those disease-resistant buildings. I mean, we're going to have to get rid of these afterwards, so I'm doing nothing for my own economy, but that's okay. Operating 50% due to lacking in incense. Well, get some incense, man. Okay, market over here. London market. Oh boy, there is no instance to be found. It's going to be operating at 50%. That's okay. That's fine. We only need 50%. Oh, that's rooted into... yeah, that's not good. Black Death has a 36% hold here. Oh, who's that? So Miles Stapleton. Don't know who that is, but he's dead. Oh, he was integrating Rouen. Well, we have to wait for a little bit. Oh, okay. He's probably not do this anymore. We don't need that much inflation. Stupid Black Death. Oh, it's going to cost a lot of money. What do I want? A pest house to save my people or to hire Sir Dennis de Calais? Okay, we've lost almost 1 million people. I'm not going to build any more disease resistance buildings. I think we're okay for now. Well, we're not okay, but this is sort of the best I can do. Okay, right. That's a lot of people. 600,000 people dead. Oh, this is so bad. France has lost 1.5 million. Oh, Black Death has killed our king. That's not good. He's currently unmarried. Let's marry him off to the Hess. 1.143 million deaths. Ugh. To be fair, France had 6.5 million and they're, you know, they're down to 3.2. So they've halved. We have 2. Okay, okay, it's starting to repeal back a little bit. It's starting to peel back. We're okay. We lost a lot of people there. 1.5 million people. Kind of crazy. Still fewer than France. as an expression, like, so they had 6 million people, right? And they lost 2.3, 2.4 million. Oh, they lost 2.5 million. So they lost 42% of the population. We lost roughly 50. So we didn't do as well as the French. Damn. Oh, our king is dead. Well, welcome, random 19-year-old girl from Mez. You're now in charge of the nation. It's this kid. He's ambitious. That's good. Well done, son. Spread rumors and accusations against minorities. Perfect. This is what you're doing to certain disease. I am Laith, and I certify this message. Okay, so we lost half our population. I did say I was okay with that. Okay, prevent annexation against France. What does that mean? They are trying to annex someone. To be fair, it's 100% cost. 2% claims is plus 30%. Over here, this is plus 25%. I think I can just get normal claims. Okay, let's do that. Builds fine. How much is it to procure a core claim? 46. I just did it. Good to know. So does that mean I could do it for that? I don't think I did it. Did I do it? I don't know. I can't tell. Do I have the claim? We're gaining capability to reconquer the selected core location we do not currently own. So did that give me a core? Oh my god, it did. So that means I have to declare war over here. Yeah, there you go. Claims on province. All right, well, I think it's back to fighting the French then. Okay, I think I should be declaring war on the French once more. Royal Castle was not a bad idea. Although personally, I like the naval infrastructure. But I kind of just keep up the winning streak in Parliament. Yeah, we're not really the same level of power, are we, as we were a couple of years ago? I mean, that's just inconvenient, isn't it? Oh, no. Jersey didn't even have enough people to send this time. Oh, no. Ooh, did not like that. How are your footmen getting there faster than my... Oh, these are feudal levies. Okay, I was about to say. That means we've lost that, haven't we? It's very much a case of who gets there first in these smaller battles. Oh, God. These men on the French homeland, on the mainland, are really not doing too hard. Okay, Britain's going to take Jersey. Okay. All right. Just give it a set. We'll get everyone on board. Oh, no, you're retreating into a battle. That's not good. Oh, I've got to... Wait, let's put away a couple of men here. So I need to fight... Like, 50 men need to leave. Maybe a couple of these levies. There you go, that'll do it. All right, time to push into France. There we go. Those are the casualty numbers we want to see. The numbers are actually a lot closer this time around than they were before. I believe it's to take Calais, right? So let's go do that. Ooh, actually quite a lot of troops. There you go. Look at that. The war bows are on the front lines. Second they get on the front lines, it's over for them. This flank's going to fall. Oh, ouch. Actually, that flank. You just never got into the battle. Bit late, mate. 1,500 men dead. 4,200 dead. Okay, and we have Calais. That's the ticking war score. I think we do need to siege down this place here just to protect Saint-Omer and Calais. Ooh, that's a nasty stack wipe for you, bud. All right, provided I can keep them split, do a little bit of defeat in detail, we should be okay. In fact, I'm going to be even riskier and try and take that province as well. What's that? Ypres. All right, and then we'll use this army here to back it up. Oh, there we go. That's what I was concerned about. Nice, okay, we made it, but that's going to be a painful battle. Yeah, we lost more than they did. Okay, let's just keep it as is then. No, okay, let's not overstretch ourselves. 6,000 men are going to go and siege down this. And then this 15,000 are going to... Yeah, that's too many troops. Okay, I've messed up. Okay, back up. Back up. That army's definitely running for us. I'm not numerically superior. I need to remember that. Okay, you know what? Let's just focus on whittling him down first. Because we kind of have to be winning at a rate of 2-1 right now. That's better. Okay, and then there's that 17,000. Oh, no. Maybe a bit more I could shoot. Oh, my God. What we won... We killed 8,600 men. Well, that's going to change the tide of the war, isn't it? How many men have we lost, though? That's the problem. 13,000, yeah. Okay, well, numbers are roughly even because we've killed 40,000 Frenchmen. So let's see if we can make a play for this fort now. Or do I want to try and go for Paris instead? Don't let that fall, please. Okay, I want to take Cherbourg. So we need to take Abayer first. Oh, found an army. Used to be an army. All right, we're just going to allow them to siege down a couple of territories because we should win the siege race because we have a blockade going on. 21%, please. Oh, that's a lot of Frenchmen. I'm hoping they split up because they can't maintain it. They can't maintain the supplies for it. Come on, 35%, man, please. For England! For St. George! Nice, okay. Go in, boys. Sweep across Normandy. Uh-oh. Okay, they landed in Dover. Should be fine, though. Like, we got buddies there. Also, I'm pretty sure they don't have any food. And also, my vassals are there. All right, let's catch them in Calais. Send them back into Paris. That's a really rough place to be. Look, they're going to slowly starve to death. All right, we're going to do the similar thing as we did before, this time to Cherbourg. Ooh, we can get a dock. Let's get a dock in Southampton, Portsmouth, or Rochester. Portsmouth has 6,000 people. Southampton has 10,000. To Southampton. Okay, just given the amount of armies here, we're going to have to leave behind some troops and roam around the front lines. Keep them pinned down, boys. The concern is if I let them, then they'll take out this 1,000 men. Fortunately, I don't have line of sight here. Okay, so there could just be an army here waiting to take out my boys. Okay, good to know. Oh, we're gonna have to risk it, aren't we? Oh, please win that 35%, lads. Get back. Go, go, go. Not liking the amount of men that are gathering around my boys. No. Go, 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 go. Protect them. Protect. Oh my God, we intercepted. Okay, we have super low morale because we came from very far away to do that and didn't recover. We won Cherbourg, so that's good. All right, now we need to take back Calais. All right, let's wait a sec, get our morale back. What are we infected with? Measles. Now the Bretons have turned up. They actually have a good amount of troops. Black Death is done. My army's basically done. These are men that are not going to be returning to the fields, so I might as well assault. There you go. I didn't even see. Okay, I didn't even notice they were sieging down the south. Also, that's a little light on troops, isn't it? Well, this is where they are. Yeah, they actually have some numbers now. We probably need to peace out pretty soon. All right, cool. They'll peace out for this. I think that's a decent deal. We're taking the forts and some of Calais, which is good. 2 of those big forts and Beauvais. We can't win if we continue to. Bear in mind the disparity in population size. Okay, we're good to go. All right, I'm gonna get my maritime presence up. And I like I can set them out to like patrol, but I'm gonna do it myself. I think just to try and make sure we're getting more across the board. Not to be confused for more across the board, which is going to be a long time coming. Let's have a look. Ah, Thessaly's independent. The Byzantines have struggled with that. Did the Teutons lose or win? I can't tell if they... I think they used to have that province. I'm not sure. That's a mess. I don't want to look at that. Okay, and now we can start getting a little bit more tactical with what we're trying to do here. So, sturdy grains, fur, rice, and books are expensive. Well, we could definitely get some scriptoriums. Now, what I like to do, we'll get 2 of them over here in London. What I like to do is take advantage of the abundance of wool in England. Like, look at how much wool there is. So if I select wool, I can show you what uses it. So a mission, Spinners Guild, Tailors Guild, Rural Clothmaker, and a settlement. That Spinners Guild and Tailors Guild are very, very important to us because that's how we make better sort of stuff, right? Particularly this. So we turn wool into cloth, and then we can turn cloth into paper later on. Love rag paper. So Berwick Castle gains 20 control, gain 2 antagonism. Or revive the local economy and instantly integrate Berwick. Yeah, we'll do that. So we're going to build up all of our wool RGOs nearby. And actually, what I really want to do is start building up Norwich. Because this, I think, over here in Lynn has like our highest population. Like close to at least. So that's, let's see, London has 31,000. Yeah, so this is 32,000 people living in it. And as wool. So we can have some economies of scale is the plan. Now, one thing I am realizing is by taking the vassals, I'm not actually weakening France itself, which, you know, probably a mistake, but I just want the coastline. But yeah, I should probably start taking out like these areas next. Conduct a census, yes please. Ooh, what's this? Dispute has arisen between the 2 noble families of Hampshire and Somerset. Seemingly, members of their respective houses met in battle during the siege of Calais, where it became evident they share an identical coat of arms. Oh no! I'm going to favour the Georges of Somerset. So our current heir is ambitious, nice. He's also 15. Now, I do want this census, even though I do want a law change as well. Damn, Magna Carta sucks. I need to get rid of that. New king? Well, you're 16 now, son. Grant elaborate court life to the... No, we're not doing that. Damn, the lords are pissed. They're going to join rebellion soon. That's not good. Unmarried king. Who do we marry? Franche-Comte. Nice, we have conducted a census. I think what we're going to do is get rid of Magna Carta. Getting rid of Magna Carta. And we're going to add in... probably it's diplomatic traditions. Ooh, royal decree. More centralization, thank you. What are our values towards centralization? Everything's towards decentralization right now, so I need to get rid of this one, communal lands. Who's it given to? Peasants. Okay, well, we can do that. But we should probably wait until our nation's a little bit more stable before tearing away God-given rights. All right, so now we need some spinners guilds, particularly up here, and then in London, and then we want a cloth maker. Tailors Guild, that's it. Got an army initiative plus 20%, well done. So now we're ready to fight the French again. Given that it's the 100 Years' War, that is going to be the way of things. Get levy says plus 10% as well. Culture-wise, I don't want to be that guy, but why are we accepting the Cornish? We're going to tolerate the Normans. We should also probably just get rid of this lot. We can also get rid of the Welsh. Bye, Welsh. Sorry, it's no longer accepted. All right, start annexing this lot. The reason I'm annexing them isn't because I think I can control their territory, because I, to be honest, can't really. The main reason I'm going to be annexing them is to make way for a vassal on the continent. I'll do the Plastitum Regium thing again. Let's do it. Very anti-Pope. We get professional armies. I don't think we should do that just yet. The lords are just constantly a problem. We do have 27% crown land now. Well, crown power. Crown land? Oh my god. My EU4 is showing. Now, where are you? Communal lands. Get rid of that. And what can I give you instead? I'm happy to give you free mobility, because then you can migrate to... I want everyone to migrate to sort of this area. So I think we're going to do that. France actually has double our base stacks. We definitely start whittling them away. I'd love to know what percentage of France I currently have. That's what's sort of confusing me right now. Ah, we've integrated Rouen. Time for the next one. Let's go for Cherbourg. There's a schism. That's good. Well, not really good, but it's good for us. Because between France and the Papal States, I could claim the throne of Burgundy. It doesn't seem like a good idea. And France seems stronger than me now. I have faith in the boys. I have faith in the boys, for sure. It's just life's going to get tricky. All right, I've gained cores in these areas. We'll annex Durham as well. I think you are up here. I think he's guaranteed by the French, which is a little bit of a problem. Oh, promote integration process. Yes, please. Oh, okay. Right. What's the war for? Second phase of the 100 Years' War. It's just battles, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Okay, probably shouldn't get the levy armies over here. I'm going to learn from my previous mistakes. It's crazy how much damage the Black Death did. Okay, now hopefully they split their armies, giving us a chance to fight up here. All right, here we go. We've gathered the men, and I'm pretty sure that the goal for this is defend a ticking. What is the war goal? That's to win more battles. Nice, there you go. So it begins. We've just got to keep on winning battles, and we'll be good to go. Nice, what a battle. I should really like scooted you or something down there, buddy. I mean, they serve as a great distraction. I'll give them that. Get that army movement speed up. All right, the northern coast is clear. All right, now I can raise up the rest of the levies. All 718 of them. How are things down there? Not good. Okay, well, that's fine. What we're going to do is we're going to use this as a chance to rush for Paris. Oh my god, and just massacre the locals. Damn. Where else should I go? I think, honestly, just chilling here is a good idea. Now, unfortunately, because of how Fort Zone of Control works, I've locked myself here. I'm not the biggest fan of this, frankly, because you should be able to leave the fort. But right now, I cannot leave. This army cannot do anything about it. We won, apparently. Well, that works. But yeah, this army can't leave. Which means they can just take my northern coast and there's nothing I can do about it. It's very annoying. Oh, the House of Lancaster and the House of York have turned up. I'm sure this will be fine. Okay, I've just reloaded the game just to get a little bit more performance out of it. Oh, come on. They won as I was arriving. Please don't tell me they refilled it. They did. They won on 7%. That's gutting. Okay, that sucks. That really sucks. I can't believe they refilled it as well. Because ordinarily I just go in and take it back, right? But that's a little bit problematic at the moment. How are they doing down here? Okay, there's 15,000 men. So this is the problem. This 15,000 men are tricky. Because where do I go? Like, do I go and fight down there? Do I stay up here? Ah, this is going to get very frustrating. Nice. Okay, we won. Good. Let's go take out this lot first. Then we're going to go start mopping up this lot. See, I also refilled the garrison when I took Paris. So, nice. Stack wipe there. 2,000 dead there. All right, do I go for Paris? Surely. All right, let's just get a full morale compliment. And then we go in. There you go. Can I get down here? I can. It's probably quicker for me to take the boats, though. So let's do that. I just think this is a good idea. Hello there. All right, that's a good couple casualties dealt. Let's leave now. Back up north. I think it's a lot easier being the defender here. Let's just go land on these 192 troops. Surprise! Gotta remember, when killing French troops, we are depriving them of their tax base, which is very important. Oh, gain research progress. 324. Okay. Oh, we were betrayed. Damn. No! That is why. So there I was about to run south and I realized, look who, they're here. Please don't take that. Let's go to Grimsby. Go. Stop them. There you go. Do I even need to go south? There's no one south. Okay, let's stay up north then. Boulogne-sur-Mer has fallen, but so have like 6,000 Frenchmen. Oh my god. How many have died? They've lost 50,000. We're still massively outnumbered, by the way. It's the battle after battle after battle, man. The key part is because we've taken Paris, I'm fairly certain that means we can take whatever we want, like, around here. I think I'm going to take Paris, to be honest. Do something like that. Or then just see how they react. I could also feed land to Aquitaine. Doesn't seem like a bad idea, does it? This is something I'd like to do and then have a vassal here. Again, it would be better for me to have a vassal here, but I'm map painting, dude. Leave me alone. I don't know, play. Again, this game is so much more fun when it's vibes-based, in my opinion. I get some people love doing the spreadsheet stuff. My recommendation is if you like sort of more meticulous gameplay, check out Generalist Gaming. The man has his spreadsheets. Okay, it's a big battle here. They are all gathered. How do I keep letting men slip past me? Look at that. That is... Are they going to run around taking all kinds of things? All right, and back to the men. Brief foray, in and out. No real danger down here. Well, some danger. This is the main one. I just like that I can just appear out of nowhere and take him out. 1,000 casualties. The thing is, because he has so many more troops than me, like, we're whittling down. 65,000 casualties to 14,000 is crazy. Okay, I can't allow any of this stuff to fall, really. That's going to lose this war score. Right now we have ticking war score. I think we're just going to ride it out. Get another 10%. With a steel chair! England comes in! Alright, they've taken the northern lot again. This is getting very repetitive. Okay, those forts aren't going to fall anytime soon. Let's go ahead and take back these provinces. Oh no, you're abandoning your buddies? Don't do that. Oh no, what happened? This will never not be fun though. What's going on with that right flank? It's been destroyed. Wait for it. Alright, see these casualty numbers? 1,300. Wait for it. Wait for it. They're roughly even for now. And now watch them skyrocket. Dun, 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 dun. That's insane. It's going to get worse in a second. It's going to get even worse. There you go. 4,000 dead. Ooh, that's low morale. Take that out. Another stack wipe. I actually have a bunch of prisoners here. We will lose antagonism if we do this. Sure, do that. I'm just going to give them their troops back. Okay, the French war exhaustion is such that we can actually do this. I would leave the recipient too fractured. Okay, so they have a rule about that. Because you don't really fight to 100% anymore. But you don't, you just can't cut them off is the key part. Pain. Like, if I were to do this, they'd say no because they'd be like, oh, we're too fractured. Which makes sense. Alright, let's just take a couple of little provinces here and there then. Take Bovasis. That'll do me. Take a couple of provinces. These two can go to Aquitaine. You take Saintonge. Alright, and now let us give new life to a subject. Is there a historical one I could do here? Champagne? Sounds good. Ooh, what's a dominion? Dominion, fiefdom, vassal, right? So imagine a dominion is probably easier. Let's see. Dominion is a self-governed subject with relative autonomy, exclusive from monarchy, the same religious group as the overlord. Additionally, to be able to create a dominion, both countries must be in a union or the overlord must be either England or Great Britain. A dominion enjoys increased efficiency of our cabinet. 1.05 diplomatic capacity, and this fiefdom is like loads less. Let's just do it. It seems flavorful. All right, welcome to the map. Champagne. I think that was a terrible idea. I can only annex them 100 years after it started. This is... Well, I guess they're permanent. What the hell was that about? To make them a fiefdom at some point. To be fair, they give very little diplomatic capacity. Do they give me any money, though? Yeah, sure. I'm taking out a loan. 120,000 people live in Paris. That's a lot of people. All right, we've integrated coal. Let's go for Rouennais next. Oh, right, yeah, I need to spread out you lot. I am making myself a lot weaker by doing this, but I think it's a lot more fun. Again, vibes-based game. France, what are you doing up here? What happened to Brabant? What did you do to them? See, the French population has really not recovered at all, mainly because I keep taking chunks out of them. Resolutions to vote on. Rome is gathering more support. I don't know how to vote for this. I'm not gonna lie. I tend to just ignore this. How do I vote? Rome's gonna win either way. I'm just yet to vote, apparently. Oh, I have a card in Paris. Nice, I nicked it off him. Let's pay off our loans, and we go again. This really is gonna be 100 years war. To be fair, it's been 30 and I've taken like some territory. When's our truce? 69, so 4 years. Conduct another census. There's no way we can actually get enough support. Okay. We'll grab professional armies. I'll start in Venice. Usually it starts in Paris. Get these wool investments going. Oh, thank you, the lords. They've given me a gift of money, and so now I can make more wool. Cherbourg's been integrated. Nice. And the idea is I want to switch their culture to English. If I can do that, then they will obviously become English and I get cause. Fortunately, that's going to be a little bit tricky for a while. Assimilation rate is not good because our spiritualist nature. If I make it an accepted culture, we can accept it. I think that gives me cause. Let's test it out. Why not? Yeah, look at that. Nice. That gives me loads of cause. Should help our control. Look at that. Nice. And we get to nick a noble title. Very cool. Also means I can start getting some presence in the Paris market. Oh yeah, it's my market now. Hell yeah, it's my market. We actually have more trade advantage than anyone apart from the county of Asterak, who they're trade focused apparently. I don't know what that means, but what does trade focus mean? Damn. Okay. So where's the French capital now? Is it Tours? Nice. And they don't have a fort on it? Did you get rid of your forts? France, are you poor? France, are you poor? Yeah, look, there's some control around here now. This season, that's the problem. We need that banking. Huh? They're trying to create a civil... Why? Where are these English nobles? For a war. Well, we don't need all the levies, to be fair. Just this lot'll do. This is not exactly... I mean, it says a civil war, but it's more of a mild oopsie. It's a civil oopsie. There you go. Done. Let's get a paper-making guild also in London. Oh, wow. This would make no money. No, it would. The game's lying to me. Why would it lie to me like this? All right. Nice. We've got levy size plus 10%, which is good. Bad because, you know, it's going to get my people killed. But good because we get more. Plated knights. 10% of valor points will be raised as plated knights. Well, we can get army maintenance. That's nice. Gunsmith, handgunners, cannon makers. I mean, getting cannons is very useful, but we want this. Longbowmen. Hell yeah. I don't need none of that gunpowder. Guns. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm going to shoot a metal ball. No, it's much easier, right? And it's more skillful, I should say. It's not easier. Fire off an arrow. 200 paces. I'd like to see a gun do that. Okay, I am going to start improving relations with the Pope, though, because he hates me. I mean, what am I supposed to do with that? Start improving with the Aragonese. What's the Swedes? Kid is 13. They're intelligent. I should have given them an expensive education from a start, but hey. Alright, we get conquer the throne of France. France joined the coalition. We're going to declare war on France with win the 100 Years' War. I still don't think we have 15% of France, but still, let's keep at it. Another war against France. Waiter, I'm not done with my wars against France. I need another. 47,000 levies is good stuff. Call the banners. Okay, Bardi has joined coalition. What's our antagonism? I never actually checked that. It's not great. Not terrible. I don't like that. I don't know why Portugal has suddenly taken Madrid. I don't like that at all, to be honest. We're actually going to start increasing our diplomatic spending for a little bit, just to help our reputation and our antagonism. Okay, because of the sheer quantity of troops here, we need to be slightly smart about this. Only slightly. Otherwise, we'll lose morale getting to the battles themselves. All right, so have men gone down there? Yeah, 14,000 men, sure. What's the war goal for this? Win more battles. Okay, good. Nice. Okay, we managed to bait the French into attacking us here. They get a -1, I believe. -1 because of the river crossing penalty. Stats-wise, we are roughly the same, but it's those longbowmen, the warbows. Okay, I'm going to run around, actually, with this stack in place. Try and get some stack wipes off, which means I need to be a bit more selective with how I do this. Because look how much organization we lose, morale, I should say, with each province we go to. There we go. Oh, dear. We might lose that. Yeah, we lost. We did the damage. Again, it's that morale. They seemingly have a lot more troops than they did last time. I wonder if they've gone down the professional army route as well. I suppose when you're in something called the 100 Years' War, you would absolutely choose a military focus, right? There you go. Lovely. And the reason I'm choosing to do this and like go for big stacks instead of smaller, honestly more efficient stacks is because of these stack wipes. I'm trying to wipe out as many of these troops as possible to give us a little bit of a chance. Okay, 17,000 men. Let's go pay him a visit. I think you can land right on La Rochelle, you know. There you go, look at that. That's good to see. Oh, Geoffrey Chaucer! Love this guy. Invite him to court. Have him teach at Oxford, have him teach at Cambridge. So he moves to the Kingdom of England. He's unlikely to produce great literary works. No, we needed to produce those great literary works. We need that. Look at that. Okay, is there anything larger? Is there anything I can't take up here? No, okay, good. So what we're going to do is we're going to split our army. We're going to make a run for the capital, France. I mean, I don't need to. Let's go to Poitiers first. Forwards, always forwards. How many men we killed thus far? 55,000. We actually have numerical superiority for the first time, I think, ever. Let's go take back our territory. What are you doing here? Where are you going? Corby. Oh, you don't know I'm here, do you? Oh, no. That's not good. I'm trying to, like, come up with, like, one-liners, but they die too fast. Oh, my God, that's the one-liner. Right, in the meantime, let's just keep on raising the maritime presence in London around there. Whilst we have the levies raised, you know? Even though these are literal fishing boats. And the game means that. Like, one galley will destroy about 50 of these fishing boats. Let's say they took St. Omer again. Stop it! To be fair, at least it's not like fighting against the Ottomans or against, like, non-same faith people. Because they will just take slaves every time they occupy a province. So if you play this game where you, like, siege and de-siege... I was doing that when I played as the Ottomans. What I would do to try and reduce the Greek population in an area was I would just let them siege it back, and then I would siege it and get myself some slaves, and then do it again and again and again. It worked really well. Defender ticking. The war score is going to be to take the capital, isn't it? Even though it says war goal is to win more battles. I think it's going to take. It has to be to take the capital. Okay, well, the game's lying to me. Clearly, French spies have infiltrated my PC. I knew this day would come. How many men have we killed? 70,000. I don't think the French population is going to recover from this one. Well, they will, but, you know. Nice, Siege Poitiers is successful. Now, let's go and see if my theory is correct. So, we have 38% war score. So, that should shove up to, like, 48. No. So, what the hell is the... Oh, is it broken? Oh, no. I don't know what the war goal is. Maybe it's the... Oh, it's going to be the province of the capital, maybe. Yeah, I think it's going to be that. That's what it was in the tests. Let's see if I'm right. I am right. Okay, good. So we have to defend the capital province. Stop going for the undefended provinces, please. It's annoying. Okay, now we have ticking war score. Not much longer if I leave that unchecked. All right, you're gonna go take Chartres. Back up to Calais, boys. Soul ability plus 10%. That's actually really useful. Now the problem is, I don't know which general just got that. I cannot remember his name because I don't see them as people. They are tools for me to use. All right, let's see. France, down here. Claim the throne of France. I have 14%? Okay, so one more war will do it. Yeah, and Tours is controlled by England. So provided I control his capital, I want him to keep that capital. Let us expand on... I mean, you're not going to like that because you're fractured, right? Okay. Let's get a little vassal over here. Yeah, I imagine the antagonism is going to be pretty bad, but I'm sure it'll be okay. I'm sure we'll get out of it. These areas will strengthen my hold. I can't do that one. That'll do me, I think. That'll be the 15%. We'll take some money off him. And then next time we go for the throne of France. Champagne actually gives me a ton of money. All right, that's cool. We are going to give you more stuff then. Congratulations, you've proven your worth. You get to live. Coalition has been formally disbanded. Yes, because I killed him. All right, a couple more years and we get the throne of France. And what I should do is hand off this territory to someone else and yada yada. But my name is bigger on the map. What do you not understand about this? Oh no. All right, are we able to, let's see. Relations? Friendly, improve opinion. The Hans will join the coalition, improve opinion. Trier join the coalition, improve opinion. How bad's the antagonism? Well, I'm dead. Look guys, if you don't like this, you're really not gonna like what I have planned next. All right, let's up our diplomatic spending as much as we possibly can. Keep reducing their antagonism with us. Unmarried adult heir. How good is he? He exists. Oh, right. I need to join a foreign order. Well, I made my son do it. That works. No one will accept. No one. All right. Well, marry a noble then. Marry. She is 17. Go for it. I just love that I have more control over the northern Norman coast than I do, for example, down here. What's the what? Why do I have more control over here? What's this? Under the Thames. Thames to Strait of Dover. Strait of Dover to Seven Sisters. Seven Sisters to Solent. Solent to Poole. I cannot afford that. And now you're upset. Well, that's on you, really, isn't it? The Paris market wants furs. Okay. Let's start sorting that out. Rice and study grains, you're not getting those. Sorry, mate. But yeah, you guys are really mad because you really want some furs. Rice and fur, where you getting that? Bruges wants... London really wants rice. Okay, I'll try and get you some rice. I don't know, frankly, how I'm going to do that, but I'll try. Okay, let's see. London market, goods, rice. Can I import rice from anywhere? I don't think so. There is no rice that exists, I'm afraid. 75% chance that Julian Moat dies. Julian? It's based on a series of visions experienced by Julian of Norwich, who claimed they were received from God during a serious illness. Okay, so $238 though. Well, let's hope she lives. Well, that sucks. Okay, well, RIP. How's my spouse? I never checked this out. She's doing all right. We are calm and benevolent. Cool. And this has no personality whatsoever. He is a blank canvas. Also crown authority for 10 years. That sounds pretty good to me. Let's see if we can grab that. What's our religion? So currently, this gives us tolerance to true faith, clergy, satisfaction, recovery, monthly progress to spiritualism versus this. I'm okay with that. But we lose 12 stability? I'm not okay with that. Okay, his truce is up 1377. So 3 years. 3 years and then we go to war. 3 years and we claim the French throne. See, look at this. Look how much money we're making from fine cloth. Mainly because we go straight from wool. We can also, what we should do is make wool into cloth and then cloth into... I'm going to do that actually. Okay, so we're going to do this. Okay, so what that does is it means that our production methods are using the more expensive cloth than wool. Okay, so it's 0.8 for 0.5 versus 1 for 0.5. Okay, this is very important. So it's more expensive, sure, but it increases the supply chain. So instead of having our Spinners Guild and our Fine Cloth Guild competing for wool, instead, wool goes to the Spinners Guild, where 1 wool makes 1 cloth, and then 0.8 cloth makes 0.5. 8 cloth makes 0.5. Wait, 8 cloth makes 0.5 fine cloth. Yeah, so that makes sense. And that means they're not competing for resources. Okay, one thing I do want to do is see if we want to give anything to this estate here. Our Burgers estate. Silver gold output and minting threshold seems very nice. We're going to give them that. I want to give them some strength here. It's going to piss off everyone else, but I think it's worth it. Innovative and capital economy seems like a good idea. Let's have a look at our values real quick. We're going towards traditionalist right now. Not by much. Nice, we've integrated province. And then what about capital economy? We're well towards traditional economy. I can change that. Okay. So, in the interest of centralization, we are going to grab guild investments. And we're going to take this off of the clergy. In return, can we give them something else? Lecturers cannot construct universities. Yeah, great. Assimilation speed plus 25% seems pretty good. Let's do that. It's going to reduce our cultural capacity, increase our assimilation. And we need to start moving away from spiritualism into humanist. But that's rough. Same religion, religious teachings. Yeah, okay. We'll get there. Integration is going nicely. Let's continue on that route. René. Anything over here because it gives us that sweet, sweet control because of those cores. I mean, look, we have more control over Cherbourg than we do Reigate and Wickham. Why is that? Proximity to capital. There's a temple here. There's a core, and it's town location rank. Okay, Liège and Hainaut have joined. That's not good. Where do we find everyone for this throne? I swear. So the lords and the clergy are both pissed. How much does it cost to bribe you? I'll bribe you. That's nifty. And when do we have to go to war again? I've made sweeping changes that I probably shouldn't have done. Shall I continue to do them? Yeah, whatever. Employment, instead of first come, first serve, we want most profitable first. Oh, look at this. They're trying to make a city over here. I don't have that kind of money. We're essentially warlords. Like, I don't think you understand. I've not really invested too much in local English infrastructure. It has very much just been attacking the French and sorting out that sweet, sweet wool. All right, despite the coalition, I think it is time we conquer the throne of France. We are weaker, but that's fine. Let's do it. Now we have inadvertently, I say inadvertently, I directly declared war on the coalition as well. So, you know, we should probably bear that in mind. All right, let's gather up the boys. Major event. Put decided their war is not our concern. The French tried to get them in. Look. Oh, that could have been bad. Can I do that? All right, we gather everyone. Not quite. It's not a terrifying sight. I'll give you that. It's not the most men we've ever had together, but it's going to have to do. All right, let's gather up the troops. Okay, we're going to have to fight a series of battles now. All right, there's 1, 2, number 3. That's 5, 6, 7, 17,000 men here. Take 'em out, boys! Longbows are ready! Oh, there you go. And now we've got 2,000 up here. Okay, we've mostly cleared our lands. Mostly. Oh, no, we haven't. Not even slightly. How many men have we killed? 20,000. Ah, damn. That's what happens if I try and split up my stacks at all. They'll just get destroyed. Oh, my God. We have 20% discipline. Damn. This is a really good general. Well, his initiative isn't great, but other than that. These bloody men from Flanders are doing all the damage. Oh, yeah, I've got another 10,000 men. All right, that's on me. All right, that means we can split up our troops slightly. All right, I'm going to go for his capital. Okay, we have taken the capital as well, which gives us some ticking war score, I think. Oh, no, it's to win more battles? Huh, okay. Well, I need to control his capital anyway for this peace deal. It's 50% war score. Oh, my God. I can't. I'll try. Well, that coalition is, there's a lot of men down south. Like, tens of thousands of them. But, I mean, if I'm allowed to farm war score from battles, let's just do that. Oh, stack wipe somewhere. 4,000 dead. Let's raise our parliament. Promote integration process. Alright, we do have ticking war score now. Alright, here's our plan now. Gather up the troops. We're going to go fight the 16,000. Oh, we've just got 35 men hanging out there. Good luck, boys. That one was bad. Oh, actually, he killed 7,000 men. That's pretty good. In fact, Abbeville's fallen. That's the north lot dying. Alright, cleared out them. Back up north. Presumed to go deal with Flanders for the millionth time. Alright, let's run rampant. There we go. Where are you going? I want to... This one. Okay. Oh, damn it. They're running away. Ooh, there you go. Lovely. Zero morale Flanders is my favorite kind of Flanders. Ow, that was painful. Left the south is immediately gone. Leave the north is immediately gone. How many men have we killed? 77,000, and they still have 43,000 left over. That is a phenomenal amount of men. I expect the way levies are raised to be tweaked shortly, to be honest. I can't see this staying for much longer. Just because people can just, like, levies die and they get raised up again damn near immediately. It's kind of insane. Like, in what world do I kill 78,000 troops and there's more of them? Why does it... Okay, what's defender ticking? Why? I think it's to... Yeah, I think it is to control the capital. Okay. Even though it says win more battles, I think it is the capital. All right, we've got a new recruitment law. I also need to be researching. Let's research what's going to help me. Supply limit. Actually, max our geosize is quite good. Expanded levies. Ooh, I don't know who gives me the most levies, you know? Presumably the peasants give me the most levies, given they have the most amount of people, right? That makes sense. That's the longer women I need. The mailed knights are really not great. What the hell is allow allowance? Light infantry famed for the agile use of heavy spears. I want allow allowances. Let's go for expanded levies. We won, but at what cost? Damn, that is hefty. I can raise another 2,000 levies. Let's go do that. Okay, this has been a hefty war. Look how many men I've killed. 112,000 men. 112,000. They're never ending. They are omnipresent, omniscient, whatever the hell. There's all of the omnis. Occasionally I've managed to swing like a couple of occupations here and there, but they just keep coming back. I don't know how much longer I could do this for. Oh, cool, we got some cores. That makes me feel better, to be fair. Another 1,000 dead. I've killed enough of them. Apparently I killed enough of them a while ago. To be fair, I have 100,000 men are dead. We can claim the throne of France. Now. Now. This is going to make life a little tricky, aggressive expansion-wise, but we'll see. Boom! Union formed. So we've got white peace with everyone else. We have a union with France. But France actually, oh no, they are the number 10 ranked great power. We're the number 21. Which means, oh no, I'm the senior partner, good. Because otherwise I would have a problem. I'm glad they did that already, otherwise. So the way this works is that a personal union doesn't mean that one person automatically rules over the other. It means that you are like conjoined, right? And you can later on get further integration. Nice! England wins the 100 Years' War. In a remarkable turn of events, the Kingdom of England has emerged victorious in the long and bitter conflict known as the 100 Years' War. The French crown has been forced to acknowledge the English territorial claims and make substantial concessions. This victory has brought newfound prestige and influence to the English throne. Excellent. England now has the chance to establish a more substantial presence in France and secure its territorial gains. The world watches to see how England will wield its newfound power with the region. So that's good. France is no longer a valid rival. Yeah, we'll rival Portugal. They rival us first. Alright, time to integrate Paris. Gonna do that right in front of France. Alright, we should probably start improving relations with them. So the way personal unions work, I don't know. So we have seniority already. We're the senior partner. So we now need to start integrating them slowly by changing and starting all these laws. 30 years we have to have this for? Really? 10 years. Okay, so we have to have it 10 years we can start doing some stuff. Like calling them into our wars and that sort of thing. New king. Okay. I was genuinely just about to say, you could see because I was clicking on him, that I was concerned that that might break the union if we didn't have a codified inheritance, but it looks like we're okay. Okay, we do have codified inheritance. We have the same, so we need to make sure we always have an heir. Do we have an heir? It's this kid. He is rowdy. Good for you, bud. We'll give you an expensive education. I'm gonna do this. I love going against the Pope. How's everyone else getting on? Byzantium's taken land, it looks like, from the Ottomans? Okay. Not to be confused with the Byzantine Empire, which is also shouldn't be confused with Central Macedonia. Sicily's taken part of Tunis. I'm upset. My day is ruined. My day is ruined. The Timurids are a thing. That's fun. We'll see if they actually do anything. It looks like they've taken some stuff. Poke their little head up. Why do you keep getting kicked off integration? Does it just integrate automatically? Wait, why are we at war? What's happened here? Borvasis. Oh! Okay, they rebelled against me. I was like, why did the integration stop? Yeah, maybe because they don't recognize you as part of their nation anymore. That might be it. Okay, so France doesn't get called into that sort of thing. Not yet, at least. They will later. All right. Get in there. Okay, my plan now is... Oh, dear. Do I want to go Lollard? What does Lollardy do? That sounds fun. Hell yeah, let them be. Let Lollardy be. I don't care if there's a coalition. Fight me. Please don't. Why would you need Protestantism, you know? When you already have Lollardyism. Lollard. I don't know anything about Lollardy. Lollards? I think it's Lollards. Damn, Borvasis, you were rich for some reason. Okay. Ooh, I can embrace banking. That's useful. Because I want docks and protected harbors. I need some barks. Give them to me now. And you know what it's time for? It's time for roads! Woo! We are building roads. It's road building time. All right, it's done. No more roads. We've run out of funding, I'm afraid. No more roads. But we found some more funding. Time for more roads. Let's go. Yep, that's done. Yo, Spaulding's gonna get a road. You get a road. You get a road. You get a road. Oprah Winfrey's incredibly creepy. You should listen to what she says. You get a road. Woo! That's electric. I just love building roads in this game, man. It's so much fun. So yeah, plan is consolidate our hold over the British Isles. So I'm going after Alba. Control over these lands is actually not bad. It's not terrible, you know. It's not great in some areas. I mean, you know what would help with that? Woo! I gotta stop. I gotta stop, otherwise Carmichael's gonna refuse to edit this video. he's not gonna be happy about it. Who's building trade offices? The Hansa is building trade offices. No! Nationalize them. Nationalize them. They're parasites. So idea is get docks everywhere and try and get this maritime presence up from that. And we can see Southampton already has a dock, and it's doing it's doing good work here. Now we gotta start colonizing. I've colonized a little bit in this game. I don't know what this is about, frankly. I don't know why you would do this. You don't have any control. Why would you do this? What a strange thing. You just cut Castile. You just took Toledo. The Ottomans have taken the west coast. Have they gone Ottomans? I saw it happen once on stream. No, not quite. The Gendarids are a thing. Are they part of the... They're receiving a guarantee over here. Okay. So I'm saving my money to get docks, protected harbors, and barks is the plan. Ooh, you know what I haven't done? Bridges. I'm not saving my money anymore. I love bridges. You build them next to roads. Helps the price cost. Let's go. It's genuinely some of the most fun I have in this game is building the infrastructure. I just love infrastructure building, man. It's so good. Everywhere is improved if you have infrastructure. So I can change this for like maintain federal status, which I don't want. Obviously, I want to keep our foundation laws as is. Oh, there we go. November this year, we got ourselves some docks. Many Catholic pots convert to Lollardy. Let's go! All right, let's Google what Lollardy is. Let's figure this out. We're going to learn together today, chaps. Critical as the Catholic Church, emphasize scripture, call for reforms such as translation of the Bible into English. Well, that's just Protestantism. All right, our son has come of heir. He's actually pretty decent. Of age. Son has come of heir. Our son has come of age. There you go, that's better. Our married adult heir. There you go. Married to an Irish lass. Well, she's not Irish, I don't think. They're pale, so they're English. See, or Anglo-Irish? Yeah, this guy's just straight up English. Okay, they're not Irish at all. It's time to build the docks. Never felt this alive. I genuinely love it so much. I also need to make some of these places on the coast actual cities. Like Bridlington. But I'm going to focus on them down here first. I'm really trying to figure out the difference between Protestants and Lollards. If anyone knows, then please do let me know. I'm really confused. I'm very confused. Oh, hang on. I've been attacked by someone. What's this? Looks like a rebellion somewhere else in Champagne. Prominent Welsh noble has been branded a traitor. Oh my god. He claims to have personally written to His Majesty to plead his case. Okay, well, I can't read, I'm afraid. Sorry. Oh, you know, that sucks. Expand naval infrastructure. Support the state. There gives me some crown power whilst it's being debated. Some of these places are rural settlements. It's unhinged. Protected harbors. Nice. Now, protected harbors are going to help our harbor capacity, which in turn helps our proximity costs. Basically, it makes it easier for ships to go in and out. If it's easier for ships to go in and out, then it's easier for us to control them. The reason I'm founding a town is just, again, on this coastline, just so I can increase my maritime presence, because then I can build docks, I can build protected harbors, and there'll be sources of control for me, I think, is the important thing. Because if I can make it really easy for, like, a ship, let's say you want to go from London to get to, let's say this place here. If I can make, over here, if I can make it really easy to get into this province, then I don't need to worry about building up the infrastructure everywhere else, because he's going to go from here, in here, down straight across. So I build roads from there at that point outwards. So that's the idea. Create a little hub for control. All right, we've got 2 towns being built. I'm not losing to a guy called Chinny. Okay, how bad is this coalition? Should be fine. I mean, France isn't allowed to join against me, right? Right? And his lords are happy but powerful. They also have become a great power. How long do we have to be in this thing for? 10 years, is it? 20, okay. There you go, there's the box researched. Now we want to go down here, get power lock canals. Let's see, can I actually start? I can actually explore already. I mean, 10 a month? I can afford that. Let's do it, it'll be fun. You go! Again, I enjoy this game way more when I go for vibes-based gameplay. I will champion this cause. You gain a ruler trait, general trait, and admiral trait. Do it. He's got divine revelations. What did you gain? Cruel. Okay, so you saw God and he told you, dude, be a dick. Categorically. Unhinged behavior, man. So each one of these barks can increase maritime presence by 0.08. Bear in mind the decay in some of these areas is like 0.27. So 4 barks in each sea tile, roughly, will be enough to get it up to 100 eventually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If I have 48 barks, then we're good to go. Oh my god, we found someone in the Azores Sea. Oh, good. We brought him on board. Don't know what he's doing there. Alright, let's increase our control further in these areas. There's something so good about this map, man. Oh, dolphins! That's cute. Or we could hunt them. We're not hunting dolphins. We're not hunting dolphins. Now, to be fair, dolphins can be dicks. And I know this because the place where I'm from in Tunisia is like a very, very heavy fishing culture. And so I've been on fishing boats a lot. And they find it really funny in the Med, the smaller dolphins. They find it hilarious to like go and like chew through your nets. They find it really funny. And you get upset. Like, they're smart, right? You get upset. Don't get me wrong. I've never seen a dolphin get entangled in these nets. They know exactly what they're doing. And yeah, they just laugh, man. At least you think they're laughing. They come through, they chew the nets, and then they leave because they get the fish. And then if you start yelling at them, they like start jumping like next to the boat. It is mental. So we've increased our trade range. Wonder how far that extends now. London market. If I want to get an import route. Ooh, look at that! I can start go down to Iskandaria. Okay, now is there anything you guys want? You want rice? Okay, I can try and get you some rice. Let me see if we can get you some rice. Okay, markets, London market, rice. That's Tice. That's lice, rice. No one has rights. Haven't got any lice. The Welsh Patriots have proclaimed a country against me. Where are they? Can someone else deal with that? Thanks, lads. That's literally expressly what you're there for, you know? The Welsh marches are literally there just so I don't have to deal with it. 0.4 ducats. Man, you are poor. Ooh, our heir. What shall I teach him? Administration? Oh, this is a great event. I give him administration. It's really good. All right, cool. We're back with some maps of the Azores. That's nice. All right, I want to make more cities. I know it makes more sense to build them around here. But I don't know. That just doesn't seem fun to me. Like, the optimal is to get them all around here. I want cities everywhere. Although I only wanted justice, they paid me $200 for it. Oh, France is attacking someone. Okay, well, you crack on, mate. We can promote urbanization. Durham becomes a town. I mean, I lived there for a while, so why not? Ah, I know why not. Because I was planning on using this to get a fabricate Casus Belli on Alba over here. So, let's go. I can't be bothered to transport troops. So if you live in France, well done. you passed the test. So anyway, I can get 10%. Nah, no way. Cannot get this to pass. Oh, wow. Okay. He's right there. His capital's here. I'd have thought it'd have been, you know, Edinburgh. Or Lothian. Or, you know, anything like that. Sure. No, the Welsh are here. Maritime presence plus 10%. I think I'm going to continue grabbing barks, you know. Oh, maritime presence looking real nice now. Look at that. Okay, let's do a little test. So, for example, from over here, how much control do I have? Boulogne-sur-Mer, 76% control. And that is mostly because of proximity to capital, 52%. What's the pain point to that? From the Strait of Dover to Boulogne-sur-Mer. Okay, you have protected harbour, yeah? Okay, so I can't make that any better without the maritime presence being higher, which is going to be a little bit tricky. So I think we're sort of at our cap now. So let's instead focus on developing the buildings that we have. I'm a fine cloth merchant, so that's kind of what I do. But one thing I do want to get down is tools, because tools are very useful to things. Ideally somewhere that uses iron. Because I want tools to be cheap. I don't care about turning a profit with tools. I want tools to be cheap. So let's see. Could raw materials, iron down here, iron over here. I can turn one of you two into a city. Well, there's not really much point. Does that mean that literally the closest thing is London? Bit of a shame, isn't it? To be fair, I'm only looking at the one market. Well, I only care about the London market. Everywhere else exists for me to bring money into. Have we unlocked rag paper? No, that's going to be a big one for us. Let's start prepping this then. We're going to get a bunch of this stuff over here. Same thing over in Lynn, which is going to be... Lynn's going to be like our second capital. We're going to be starting to make loads of paper guilds. And then we can make rag paper, which is using paper using cloth, and just sort of help expand things from there. Oh, Wycliffe, he's dead. I can attempt to publish the Wycliffe... Oh, well. Or not. All right, let's try this again. Let's publish it. Apparently, not publishing it is not allowed. I could do another rival. Do I not have any rivals? This rival that, again, I assume the Danes are going to try and take me out at some point. I don't know. I don't trust them. My interactions with Boko have only served to strengthen this resolve. How many troops do they even have? 18,000, but they're not fighting this 7,000 here. In fact, you know what? Let's do the smart thing. Split our troops up. Put them over here. Get ready to defend. This is a little bit sad here from Scotland. They're not even really trying. I will say, Aquitaine and Wales have torn through Scotland with a fervor I was not expecting. They've done way better than I did. Now, hypothetically, yeah, okay, that'd have been bold. I'm just enforcing a treaty that we had for a while. That means, oh, they're here. See how this isn't being occupied? I think they're hidden here. Yep. What? Hang on, I knew they were there, and I still went in without my full army. I mean, that's remarkable from me. That is top level strats. I knew they were there, even though we're hidden. I figured it out, and then I just went in anyway. Truly, I am a man of towering intellect. Well, a little bit more money. You know what it's time for? Let's build some roads up to Huddersfield. So first time infrastructure has ever been built in Huddersfield. Ever. Rag paper. Perfect. And I don't usually colonize. So let's see what we can do about that. Well, obviously, Age of Discovery is when we could properly colonize, but I think I can do things that might help. Let's get exploration time modifier, route to the Indies. And let's start exploring again. Geopolitics. How much does it cost? 100. Well, what if I just took out Iceland and put me a little closer? Burgundy have joined the coalition. Well, you're not going to like what I do now. Market underway. France! No. France, you've just... Oh, you're a ruinous bastard. You know that? Honestly, man. Unnecessary. And churlish. Now France making another one in Tours. Stop. Please. My markets, my top line, bottom line, my profit. I make 56 bucks off of Paris. You're just... Alright, so I can't do any of these. They all cost the same anyway. What if I took Ross as a fiefdom and then fed them a bunch of land up here and then we can kind of squeeze Albert together? I think it's a smart move. Do I want to... actually, no, it's not a smart move. Instead, why don't we just go from the south up and get all these forts? How about the aggressive expansion? I'm not going to... Sorry. I'm not reading all that. Sorry that happened to you. Alright, let's do it. Nice. Okay, I think I'm going to get 2... What's my diplomatic capacity? Yeah, fine. Create subjects. Any historical subjects? Any historical subjects? There's one. I want to... Oh, Dominion. Fiefdom. Vassal. What's a Dominion again? That's the bad one. I'm just going to go Fiefdom. I know what that is. Welcome to the map, Galloway, and I think I'm going to get another one up here in Perth. So then I'll give Galloway this, like, sort of southern strip here, and then Perth up here. And then I'll take Ross as well, and we'll sort of make a tricolour for Scotland. Alright, Tiviotdale. In fact, you take Strathclyde, you take Lothian. Boom. There you go. Lovely. Oh, money for the treasury. Very nice. Man, I've joined the coalition against me. But don't do that. Let's not overreact. I think France is going to try and kill me. Unify. So, what do I currently have? Sovereign succession. I need unified succession? I think this is better. When implemented, English Union. That's what we want, right? Right? No member of the union can determine... Yeah, that's what we want. So this is going to unified succession law. Now they're going to say no, and that's going to make all my estates hate me, but that's fine. Unfortunately, you just dislike me. Why? Favor the ruler, common law, court language is a foreign language. It is? So what is the... So people are upset because I'm using a foreign language. So what's our market language? Presumably English, right? I'll be honest, I didn't even know there were market languages. I can't see it anywhere. English Southern dialect, English Northern dialect. Oh no. English is spoken in in Champagne, apparently. I'm not doing my court language with Latin. That's ridiculous. There you go. English is our court language. Huzzah. Did I do it? Yeah. There you go. Now, clergy, can I give you something, you know, a little to sweeten the deal here? Ooh, tolerance of true faith and centralization. I like centralization. Go on, you've tempted me. Embellish great works of faith. I choose to call it celebrate. Wait, that doesn't... No, that just gives you power. It doesn't make you any happier. Our values are very heavy spiritualist, which is really annoying. Apparently I have tribes. How many tribes do we have? Oh, rag paper. Nice. So now what we want to do is grab paper makers and switch it straight over to rag paper. In fact, let's do that for everything. Rag paper. To build our roads! Consoles between England and Alba are having devastating effect on the border regions. Border raids are now enabled. I'll let them fend for themselves and I'll just attack them the second I can. Now, I don't think I have... Oh, thank you. Look at this money. I don't think I have any, I don't have cores in this area. So the second this is done, I need to actually start coring this land by convincing the people that they are English and not Cornish. I mean, this is disgusting. Nice. Unified succession law, and all of our estates are now miserable. I didn't disband my levies. Whoops. They were just hanging out. Well, that's a lot of starving people. That just makes you happy. There's a sight. Let's see, did the Timurids collapse, or are they still... That's still alright. He's not attacking anyone. And Timur just straight up died. Great leader, died at 49. When did Timur die in real life? Timur age death? Question mark? Timur, wait, what? The first result, when I typed that in, is a Russian university... Oh, damn. Was a Russian university student, punk musician, anti-fascist activist of Georgian origin who was murdered at the age of 20 by members of a far-right nationalist group. Timur Kacharava. That wasn't as fun of a read. Jesus. Okay, maritime trade advantage. Let's move on. The Pope's declared me as a rival. Well, now I'm definitely going Lollard. How you feeling about me, France? You still despise my being. I've a backward monarch, I've tolerated the Lollards, and I've recently declared war. I mean, that was 20 years ago, mate. Let's calm down. You know, like, let's get over it. These guys have become Cathar, Lollard, and Waldensian. Sure. I'm intentionally creating an atmosphere of religious strife, because I think it's funny. I should have been a British colonial administrator. What's this? The matter of Wycliffe's remains. You want me to... What? 40 years after his death, a Catholic church declared him a heretic, resulted in his body being exhumed, his bones were burned. I'm not digging him up. I'm not doing that. I'm not, mainly because it would pollute the river. Honestly, you people are insane. All right, let's build more bridges. And then we want to pound lock canals. All right, we've got a unified treasury now. Oh, that means he's just paying us. Wait a second. Payment 1.58, payment 3.17. Why am I not getting the 3.17? I'm only getting the England one. I'm paying myself. Or counting house would be really good for our power, our crown power. Build that everywhere. So Paris has a potential tax base of 22. We could probably get 10% of that when it's fully, when all is said and done. That's the thought, at least. Give them building rights. Okay, we're going to give the burgesses building rights, and we're going to revoke the fairs. Market fairs, yeah. Get rid of that decentralization. Cardiff is a rural settlement, but it has a bunch of people in it, so let's do that. Turn it into a town, and let's build roads all the way to Truro, which is where I used to study. Well, actually, it was a place called Penryn, but you know what I mean. You don't live there. It's fine. Basically, here's like the result of my studies, right? 3 years of university down literally here. I have been down here, the Scilly Isles. It is the worst experience of my life. I hated everything about it. One day I'll explain it on stream. It was miserable. And then I did 2 master's degrees in Durham, and now I live here in Birmingham. Which is actually a very interesting case of urban development. Because it developed from like a town of absolutely nothing to like well, it's currently the second largest city in the UK. So it's done pretty well. I unlocked counting houses. Now this is why counting houses are good. They give me local crown power. So I want these everywhere. But the problem is they are expensive. What are they? I need masonry and glass. I can definitely drop glass down. And then I can reduce its price by 33%. Simulate pops, English, and then we'll start doing the Welsh after that. The Ottomans have started to go into Greece. It's like caravans getting taken out over here. The Golden Horde is in a civil war. When are they not? Scania's independent in Holland has taken... They might form the Netherlands, but they've taken half of Denmark. Sicily was cut on for a little bit. They've taken my other home. Is Burgundy independent? Well, that's annoying. I have to burn off this coalition. I guess one call. Oh, wow. Smallpox has killed 400,000 people. Did not even realize. Vote for assured offense. What is duty for offense? Is appealed. Now, let's just go for assured offense. I have to join their wars, they have to join mine. Let's get some extra laws in here. Bureaucracy and Inquisition. I want the Renaissance next, so I can get that government reform up and a cabinet seat. Probably should have done that a lot earlier, but alas, I forgot. What's France up to now? French Provencal War. You're losing. No, you're winning. Good. It's for Marseille. Why is there no antagonism against him? Obviously, I don't want there to be because he's my vassal, but like, yeah. What's that about? So 930 bucks. And then, stability would go down a lot. Maybe I do sit it out a little bit. What's that you're building? What is that? I don't know what that is. A fishing village. Okay, good. Good for you, buddy. How much do you give me per month? 0.1. Okay. Looking forward to that 0.11. Stability, money, or research progress. Money. Okay, we have a new bureaucracy law. Let's get the road building time and progress to centralization. There you go. We're starting to get there. See, up to this max, we get ourselves prox cost and crown power, which are things that I would desperately want. We've got some capital economy going on over here. Get that production efficiency. Those are the main things I care about. Pop promotion speed is going to be good as well. I'd like some plutocracy as like for some trade efficiency, but that's just not happening. But that's okay, because we get aristocracy, which is going to give us some discipline. When's that going to be finalized? 1413. Woo! An exceptional lector and renowned theologian, the work of John Capgrave. And then execute him! Tax space is 324. Oh my god, the French tax space is 442. Okay, right. To be fair, they keep on integrating their subjects. That is me coping, and I am also currently seething. Let's get Renaissance, and then we will grab ourselves this government reform down here. Get another cabinet seat, some crown power, rights to the nobles. Culture capacity is not a bad thing to have either. Considering 500,000 people died, we should get disease resistance, and we've become a great power, which is very nice. Gives us more capacity, it increases our expected cost of court. Because power projector, I don't actually know what it does. What does that do? If ours is higher than other nations, we'll be able to build trade offices, slave centers, missions, or other specific buildings in their locations. Okay, so I did that a little bit as Tunis and as Byzantium. Oh, maritime presence, give them that, even though it's going to piss off the want burgers as strong as possible. Paris has revolted against me. Just Paris, by the way, nowhere else. Just Paris. I guess even in this timeline, they still have a long history of revolting against their government. We've integrated the rest of Paris. Money has been secured. Roads have been built. The Union... oh, wait. We've missed the place. Why do I not have a road in Prittlewell? Do they not deserve roads? What did I just do? Why can I double build a... I don't have roads to certain places. Okay. I didn't know that was how roads worked. So there's no... Chelmsford to Harrow, there is no road. So why would you have a road map mode that shows a road? If you could put 5, 6... There's 8 roads in this one province. If that's the case, why have that map mode? Well, this map mode is useless. Look, there's roads being built on roads. That doesn't help me. I know this seems like a weird thing to freak out about, and I'll catch up on everything else that's happened, but come on, man. Anyway, maritime presence is looking real nice. So we have secure control over our coastline. The French are doing quite nicely for themselves as well. They are the 8th ranked great power. We are the 7th. They have a 587 tax base. We have 447. But I've managed to unify us in basically all things. Our integration level is at 4. The only thing we're going to be debating next is if we should unify. And we can do that in 6 years. So I'm now going to start advancing towards the lofty aim of the United Kingdom. So we have another 30 locations to conquer. We need to also take out Alba. And with progress being made to Anglify the Welsh and the French, I think we are on the way to do that. See, big English culture here. I don't know why there's a massive outcropping of English in this place. I couldn't tell you. Boy, am I glad to see it. I think it's because they're a Dominion, but this is an English country, apparently. Eldom of Champagne, it's, yep, English. I didn't mean to make more of those, I think. The Timbered Horde is very progressive and has Sybil Hisar as a regent. She runs it from horseback. And we are continuing creating more Lollards and Cathars. Ah, excellent. Now, government reform. Get another one of these. I'm going to get this local army organization for larger armies. London Bridge is falling down. No! Oh, put silver gold on it. Go on. Fortunately, no one was killed, but the bridge is in dire need of rebuilding. Which materials should we restore the archers? Gold and silver is kind of awesome. So, going to do that. Nice. Let's call a parliament. Doesn't really matter for what. We're not going to pass anyway. Fabricate Castle Belli on Alba. And we go to war. We do get the French involved, which is quite nice. So also massive overkill. You know what else is massive overkill? Our army. We now have 62,000 levies. We're having a population boom beyond all population booms. Also, Ulster's looking kind of big. They're a tribe. And they're ruled by a chieftainess. So fair play to her. She's strict and greedy. I can tell you've gobbled up, you know, Ireland. I've inadvertently attacked the Scots. I don't want to do that. I've done it again. Can we not mass charge into the Scots, maybe? No, we've done it again. This is fine. Oh, they've charged to me this time. Okay, I might have 60,000 people, but you know, they're not immortal. A death is still a death. That is rough. Okay, how many did we lose that time? We're still killing a lot of them, actually. All right, 42,000 troops. This is entirely too many troops to wield. You definitely want 2 armies here. It means I can't get to battles in time. It takes me so long to get there. Hang on, I found him. Half morale, let's go. We lost. Okay, right, let's sort ourselves out here, lads. Getting a little bit embarrassing now, isn't it? These are stunning victories. They are gonna, oh, they're gonna be singing about this one for a while. The French have landed as well. Cheers, lads, I needed some help. The Scots were kicking my ass. How many men do we have on our side? 170,000. That seems reasonable. Cool, we get another cabinet seat. Very nice indeed. What do I want you to do? I think I can convert people to Lollard. That's kind of funny. This is a bad idea, but it's very funny. Let's do it. Convert everyone to Lollardy. We don't need no filthy Reformation. We are the Reformation. Oh yeah, that was another thing I wanted. I need cannons. It's taking me so long to do anything. It's taking me so long to siege things. That's actually so many cannons. That's too many. That's too many cannons. And they're autonomous. No one's driving them. It's AI cannons. All right, we've got 500 cannons. Don't win the siege yet, please. I need these cannons to have been useful. Come on. Come on. Send in the boys. There you go. Now we can siege. +3 is kind of crazy. It doesn't say what the bonus, like, okay, so 5, what? How many cannons do I have here? Our 3 bonus is 3. Our 3 bonus of 3, further divided by 3. I don't understand the math of this, that's fine. Nice! Ooh, Italian siege engineer. Because it cost me 1,000? Okay. Did I just get robbed? Why is Armagnac on his team? Well, don't mind if I do. Alright, Armagnac, you are going to be mine. Can you not be mine? Okay. Can? Why can't I take you? That's a lot of overexpansion. Aggressive expansion. Let's not do that. Instead, just give me money. You know what? I don't care. Just whatever. I think you're still under the French. Who are you? Who are you? Yeah, he's a vassal of the French. How are you fighting the French? I've confused the game. All right, Alba. Well, let's just take it all, right? Nice. Okay, we can annex all locations. Now the key part is I'm gonna. Oh, we can just form Great Britain now. Boom! Kingdom of Great Britain. Rival someone else. The Pope. And then I definitely need to give this land away. As a fiefdom, I've given it to Ross. I don't know who you are, Ross, but you're getting all of Scotland. At least the northern parts. That's how it's done. He says bringing 180,000 troops to bear on northern Scotland. Form England. I don't know what the tiers mean either. Tier 3 rank. Number of artists +1. Plus royals 3. Okay. But I don't have enough to form England? Why does England include half of Scotland? That feels... I wouldn't want to say that in public, to be honest, Paradox. That's on you, mate. And we're discriminating against the French, as it should be. I can join the Nemorian independence movement. What happens if I do that? We're now part of that. You're welcome. Ah! Scared me. What happened here? Now I find Flanders. We're a French vassal. I've joined Probably should have done that, but... you know what we need? More cannons. Let's get some Hunifisers. Even more What's the plural of Hunifisers? Hunify? And we're going to get some camp followers who are going to provide us with the good stuff. They can carry 1 bag of food. How much can non-camp followers give us? The Hunifis. You can carry 0.1 food. This is just... like, we don't need this many. This is nepotism. Look at how many generals we have. It's ridiculous. Oh, look, there's a gathering of them and a donkey. So France isn't in this war. To be fair, any chance to duff up Flanders, I'm very excited for. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna bring everyone out, but I don't think the cannons will do anything in battles, to be honest. But I want to see what happens anyway. This one's for you, Kind Mod. He's the editor of this video, and he hates it when I show off battles in EU5. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna explain everything in excruciating detail. Do we actually do any kills? 3. So we do 15. So for those of you who are confused why I say levies aren't good, but levies are good in comparison to professional troops, they just let off a salvo. Most, like, what, we've got 1,000 cannons or so, and they killed 15 people. And they got caught on the front line as well. I don't know if they're any good. I don't care to find out. Don't worry no more, my beloved. We're coming to help. Who am I even fighting? Oh, Nevers. Okay, let's go do that. They got 2 forts. Okay, well, with my new cannons, we should be able to destroy them. You know what? Let's do this. You are going to be told to hunt armies. You're going to hunt armies in Burgundy, in Flanders, in Wallonia. Find anyone in Champagne, go to town on them. Ile-de-France is A-OK. Normandy, send him home. That sounds good. Go. Now he's going to do it for me. Okay, let's see. Ah, he's doing it. Fantastic. Go on then. Take him out. Take him out again. Hit him again. Who's starving? Why are you starving? I picked up all those supplies for you. Oh, no. Well, you're all going to starve to death. I guess I kind of just figured that you wouldn't starve if I... Wait, do I not have food access from France? I do. Do I not? France? They don't give me food access. Brother, why? Why were you just watching my boys starve? Like, what, eating a baguette on the sidelines? Where's he off to now? I can see him bringing up troops. What are you doing? Don't call me in. You've attacked Aragon in the French-Aragonese War. Now, here's the interesting thing. We do have unified foreign policy. I should have been brought in on that, but that's okay. Vote for unifications. Vote for swift unifications. Rapid unifications. Okay, let's vote for Unification of Crowns. Do that. This is like the toughest war I've ever seen in my life. It wasn't that bad. What's the war goal here? Why are we losing? Defender. Independence of Flanders. What? Wait, what? Independence of Flanders is the war goal. I don't get what we're fighting for. What did I do? Nevers plays war operations to Namur. Sure. What am I doing in this? What am I fighting for? Why am I taking out all these troops? I've got genuinely no idea. I don't even know why we're losing. How are we losing? Defender ticking war score. But what's the ticking war score? Okay, we won. The Count of Namur lost. So what is this? Namur is a vassal of Flanders, who in turn is a vassal of France. So I was fighting my vassal's vassal. No, my vassal's vassal's vassal. No, I was fighting my vassal's vassal, but half of my vassal's vassal's vassal. Okay, rights of the nobles. Strengthen their rights. Don't like that. Nobles electorate, not going to do that. Curtail them. That is going to give us centralization, but it's going to block them from the cabinet, which is nasty. All right, let's strengthen their rights then, I guess. No, like nobility levy size. But, oh, go on then, we'll curtail them. I mean, I don't... wait, they're aiming to build a toll bridge. Okay, they're not happy. You did your job really not well, cannons, but hey, it's fine. You're not worth the 16 ducats a month. Oh, it's so good. All right, give me another Casus Belli, this time on Ulster. Why can't I have one on Ulster? You give me one on the Ottomans, but not Ulster. Why? Oh, they're my tributary. Oh, well, then I apologize. Oh, Ireland's already under my control, essentially. Whoops. Well, now I feel silly, so I'm going to take it out on someone else. Burgundy. I don't know what France is doing down there. Okay, we've enacted Unification of Crowns. Offer food access. Probably should give you that before, mate. My bad. What else can I give you? I can offer you military access. Can't wait you don't have that already. Start annexing, I can't imagine this is gonna take a while, isn't it? It's gonna take 2,200. Sorry, it'll take until 2263 to fully annex France. That's a little bit much, isn't it? Anyone else think? No? Seems a little excessive, doesn't it? And then we go to the unification laws. Let's see. Rapid unification is gonna reduce it by 20 years. That's nice. Union integration levels. The thing is with this. Every member which is present through a centralizing policy is implemented to get its level increases with the final centralization policy. All junior partners which have the same level as the union get unified by the senior partner. So do I just go through? I'm just going to keep going through these. Let's go take out Burgundy. Let's do a little bit of exploring. The capacity is minus... So our capacity over here is 12.4 food. That's good. So if there's a daily change of... If I don't have food access, that should allow me to strike deep into enemy territory. But not enough that I'll be able to maintain a siege out there. Okay, good to know. I love that these guys just can't really do too much. I don't even know who these guys are. Perthshire. Nice. We have won the siege. It's essentially how fast these sieges could go now. Also, you are done. No longer do you need to assimilate there. Let's assimilate. Let's start assimilating Paris. Let's do it. Got 1,000 Englishmen there. Soon there will be millions. Cool, culture capacity +1. Could probably accept it then, couldn't I? Ooh. Area discovery. Quest a new world. I mean, let's do that then. Quest a new world. We're doing it. Okay, France got announced as the everything hegemon. The France is the hegemon of everything. Well, not the hegemon of this union, though, are you, buddy? So how much more money do you think they're making than me? Actually, not that much. Like $100 bucks. I mean, I'd need to essentially double my income, which... no, actually, just add 100. I could do that quite easily, I think. Not going to do that. Why do they only pay me a little bit of money, then, per month? Seems a little silly. I just love that they're the hegemon of everything, apart from, you know, well, me, I guess. Sorry, lad. What are you going to do to Aragon? I assume you've won this war very handily. Oh, pike and shot appeared. All right, and take out Dijon. Power projection +5. It's quite nice. I'm just going to start taking land, I think. We'll see what anyone does about it. Okay, maybe we don't do that. That's excessive. That's excessive. Ah, it's because they're in the Holy Roman Empire. Bugger, are you in the Holy Roman Empire? I hope not. You are not. You're in the Franche-Comtois Union. Can I break that union? Can I defile it? I could humiliate him. That's going to give me 5 prestige. Yeah, right, it was. War operations, give me money. No, New World appeared in Seville. It's a shame, I kind of wanted that one. I want you to become a dominion, because I want you to have English culture. Alright, blow them up with cannons. Nice. I really want to do cannons only. I know it's not going to work, but I think it'd be funny. Especially because at the start of the game, you can't get cannons. Alright, humiliate you. Give me some money. You become a dominion. Thank you. You can have these areas, Champagne. I really don't want them. How's our antagonism? Yeah, some Europe can join, but doesn't bother me none. Let's go explore. And let's get the university building. Let's get a chancery. Don't even know what that does. Let's be able to invest in culture. Ooh, theatre and art school. I want the English culture to thrive in a way that it hasn't previously. Also, I should probably get some prestige. Why can't I get more union policies? No, okay, I can. Rapid unification. Brings our unification level to... What is it now? 6! I don't see a way I can get more. Open economy. British Union payments. I mean, I'm getting the money. I don't... Nice, we've got detailed maps of the Madeira Sea. Oh, the River Thames is frozen over. Restricted fine cloth. Oh, well, we're not doing that. That's our entire... Oh, God. Okay. Market in London relocates to Southampton. For how long? For 4 years, we're going to get trade impaired. Huh. The market in London relocates to Southampton. We're not doing that. Minor convenience. Can't imagine that's going to be healthy for our economy. Turning all these surrounding areas that don't have super valuable RGOs into cities as well, too, because London is kind of too large now. 260,000 people live here. For context, about 170,000 live in Paris. Oh, education of the elites law. We can educate the people, which gives max literacy to most people, and gives me that humanist and innovative. Don't hate that. Okay, we've got rapid unification of crowns. Good for us. This is probably too early for this, but I'm going to do it anyway. Education of the people! I don't know what this means. I don't care. So what other policies could I possibly do? Centralization. We could drop this down. So how long would it take me to... So it was 2236. So 2,236. Anno Domini. In this one, it would now be the short time of 1890. So it's close to being done in the game, but it's not quite. Sorry, the number of Englishmen went down there. 1,089. There's 6 new English people every month. It's going to sit there. This... Chancery gives max literacy. What is our literacy? Yeah, that's not great, is it? It's pretty bad. We're centralized as hell now. How much crown power does that mean we have? 38%. Nice. Oh, a new king. This guy's alright. What about our heir? He is ambitious. He's got balanced education. Well, you can have expensive education for the next couple of years. You know what time it is? Placatum Regium. Okay, some statues and paintings. Lord Zealots, I'm on your side. Please, don't do this to me. The Timurids also have a female ruler. They used to be regent, but now they're a full-on ruler. They have loose lips. Tohoku. That's Japanese. So, there's a Japanese Shinto woman in charge of the Timurid horde? How's that happening? That's clearly a threat to us, so we're going to invest everything we have in culture. We have very little money now because I'm funding all these cultural things. Does look cool, though. Wait, who's the cultural hegemon? Theatre gives cultural tradition plus 0.2. Who's the cultural hegemon? Size, cultural influence of England is 271. Okay, well, that's going up. That's fine. Let's pick it up even more, though. Everyone, it mandated you have to go to the theatre. It's illegal if you're English to not go to the theatre. You're missing an explorer. Well, I don't know how to... I'll cancel it then. I can't add an explorer right now. It won't let me. I think it has to be one of these. Okay, we'll get rid of that then. Oh, did we integrate? Finally, we integrated Paris. Nice. To get some control going there. No one is allowed to go to the theatre unless, like, other than the English as well. That's kind of clear. You're not allowed to do that. Globe Theatre. What are the requirements for that? Only can be constructed via event. Well, that's annoying. Makes sense, but it's annoying. Unlocked some art schools. What do they do? Cultural tradition and cultural influence. Versus the theatre, which just does cultural tradition. Well, I need cultural influence, don't I? Does cultural tradition help influence? It's a hidden secret, apparently. Alright, I set our boys off to take out Holland, and I think we're just going to nick them. I mean, the game thinks we just take a bunch of territory. I'm finding it really hard to disagree with that. Seems good to me. I'm happy with this territory. I'm fairly certain we can keep it. I'm sure it's going to cause a little bit of a stir, a little bit of a coalition, but I think that's okay. Well, how bad's the antagonism? Yeah, not great. Oh, apparently France got this land. Good for you, France. Good for you, buddy. Okay, we've got this down to 1741. It's only going to take 300 years to integrate France now. Who knows what the future will hold with that. Okay, we're closing on that cultural tradition side of things. That's where I spent most of my money. Hey, nice. We are now the cultural hegemony. Okay, so the reason I wanted the cultural hegemony is now I can do... Where is it? Assimilate area. Now we can do the entirety of Ile-de-France at the same time. Instead of just Paris. Now look at it. Goes up by millions every month. Look at that prestige. Our cultural influence is doing wonders. Now, how's the English culture going in this? See, English isn't permeating over here as well as the other one. It's not too bad. Not too bad. Versus over here where English is dominant, thanks to Champagne's efforts. We're going to try and eradicate Norman next. Well, first Francian and then Norman. This place over here is actually mostly English. It's actually turned to my core. Fantastic. Yeah, Bruges market really not looking so hot anymore, huh? Do a quick Moroccan GDP check. Damn, okay, that's really quite good for Morocco. 448 base tax is actually kind of sick. That's not that far behind Castile with half the population. Wait a second. What's going on here? The Tunisian Union. Tunis is the senior partner in the Tunisian Union between Tunis, Morocco, and Zab. Lads, this is unprecedented. Kairouan exists. Why does Kairouan exist? They're also Tunisian and Catholic. Kind of cursed, but sure. However, chaps, we've gone about 150 odd years into the future, and so we will call it here. If you'd like to see more of England, I think what I'll be doing next is attempting to head into the New World and start doing the colonization games. So if you want to see me colonize, make sure to like the video and subscribe and let me know in the comments and I'll be sure to get to that. If you are new around here, then like I said, do make sure to like the video, subscribe, and you'll be up to date with all of the best EU5 content. Shout out to the... Oh, they've gone to... They got rid of the... They got rid of the Shinto Japanese woman at the head of the Timurid Sultanate. I'm so sad. Anyway, chaps, it's been a pleasure. I'll see you next time. Goodbye. My personal thanks to Aiden Clark, who is said to be 7 feet tall. Lewis Wright, who once killed a man with his bare thumb. Redguard76, whom I've been secretly in love with this entire time. And the Schmoobler, who needs no introduction. Also thanks to Crilly, Ghostwolf, and Jason White for being my Patreon supporters. Means a lot, guys.